God.
Yeah, I kicked her to a little bit too hard.
I really hope
Is
you're
your son
being
with her?
like, you're joking.
No,
Somebody touched his mom, he probably killed him. He'd be in prison now.
You know that's the truth. You ain't telling them that's not the truth about it.
I'm not. No, you don't. I mistreat my
He
mom.
probably killed his daddy or his.
No, my daddy's dead, so.
Yeah, wake him up and kill him.
Oh, thank you for getting me in a good mood. Thank you. All right, we got 15,000 questions to go over, and I'm not going to do your homework. So some of these questions that we went over in class, you have to refer to your what's that thing called? Notes. Yeah. All right, we'll just go down the aisle. So I'll go 7.2. Let me do it by subject. That way it'll do it a little bit better. There we go. I'm going to start with 7.2 since it's more difficult. In fact, we'll start at the end.
At the end?
Well, wait a minute.
Are you recording?
They're doing it the other way. Hold on. Subject. Yeah, we are recording. All right, this is number 2. Homework question number 2. Determine the area under the standard normal curves that lie to the left. Okay, so we're going to draw a picture, and this is a test question. How many of you have copied the curve and ran copies of it?
Me.
Oh God! I mean, somebody actually did it.
I got
Wow.
a nice one too.
I need to sit down. Wow. 0, 1, 2, -1, -2, -3, and 3. And 34, 34, 13.5, 2.5. I'm not doing that 2 point. I'm just doing 13.5 and 2.5. Okay, that's from Unit 1. That's the empirical rule. We've done it like 5,000 times. All right, -0.46. Well, -0.46, I'm going to do it in blue, is right here. -0.46, there's 0.5, so 0.46 would be probably right in there. -0.46. And they're wanting to know the area. What does it say? To the what? Left. So make sure you read the question. Now let's add up. 2.5 plus 13.5 plus half of 34 is 17. So I'm going to say 18 because ours is over half, right? So somebody add 18 plus 16. What do you get? 34?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say it's around 34% or 0.3400. But that is an estimate using the empirical rule. Okay? So now let's go and look it up. Now you don't have to use the what you call it, the table. You can just use your calculator. So let's take your black marker, and we know this arrowhead over here is called what? Negative infinity. And this arrowhead over here is called positive infinity. Positive infinity is represented in this class by 9999. Negative infinity is represented by -9999. So, go to second, bars. And which one I tell you to use, not to find the area, but to find the z-score, or find the area with the z-score. Which one is it? Normal CDF. Use your calculators. However, if you got an old one, which way do we read? Left to right. So what comes first? -9999, comma, and what comes after that?
The 34.
No, negative point what? 46. Okay, now if you got a new calculator, you say m is equal to 0, standard deviation is equal to 1, Lower parameter, since we read from left to right, is negative 9999. Upper parameter, since we read from left to right, is, and somebody give me the total, and give me 4 decimal places, and I'll type them in.
0.3228.
0.3228.
3228.
0.3228. And check. It's a miracle.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, while I'm erasing all this, I'm going to leave it on the board. So if you're watching the video, you can pause it. So I'm going to leave it on the board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now, I'm going to erase all this, and let's do the second one, which is 1.04. So I'm going to hit undo. One of these days I'll get training and I'll see if I can erase it without having to do this. But since I haven't got training on this, and we've had it for 3 years now. That's why it's nice to have these copied, isn't it? Saves you a lot of time, don't it? Oh, who wants to save time? I'd rather. All right, so where is 1.04? 1.04 is right there. 1.04, and we want the area to the what? Left. So somebody add up 34 plus 16. 68 plus 16. Is that 84? I have no idea. Is it? So I'm going to say 85 or 85%. Why did I say 85 when I got 84? Because it's a little bit over the 1. See what I'm saying? Now remember, this is negative infinity, negative 9999. And when you're leading with the left, you don't even need positive 9999 because you're reading from left to right. So, somebody type it in, and that's going to be 1.04, and give me 4 decimal places. Wait a minute, let me turn this thing off. Put it on. These phones, I tell you what, sometimes these phones are a great thing, but when you're trying to do something in a hurry, it goes bonkers. There, put it on vibrate. All right, give me 4 decimal places. 0.1492. Dang old Christopher Columbus. 1492. Some of y'all going, forget it. Uh-oh. Somebody give me another number. Now, why? Now look at this. Look at this. I shouldn't have typed in 14% because what am I saying?
85.
I'm guesstimating 85. So that's way off. I did that on purpose just to prove a point.
85.
Oh my goodness, look at there. That sounds right because I got 85%. Oh.
Okay, so what did I do wrong?
You probably typed in 9999. Check the negative and see if it's 9999.
Is it negative? Was I supposed to?
Which way do we read?
Left to right.
Which one comes first? Negative 9999. What comes second? 1.04. All right, y'all do negative 0.69. Now this is a good homework problem because you're getting 3 test questions for the price of 1. So where is negative 0.69? It's going to be on the left side of 0, and there's 0.5, negative 0.5, so negative, might as well say 0.7. Well, if that's 0.5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0.7 would be right in there. So I'm going to say, let's see, let's see, 34 divided by 10 is 3.4. So 3.5 and 3.5 is 7. So that's going to be 7%, and 16% is 23%. So I'm going to say 0.2300 about. Somebody give me 4 decimal places.
0.2451.
Yep. And see, the empirical rule tells you if you're in the right what? Ballpark. Would you say point what? 0.2451. Okay, so that's 3 questions. Oh, 4. I'm sorry, 4. Thought it was just 3. All right, so do negative 0.29. And we did one of these in class. So you have this one in your notes. Wait a minute, I got to draw it. I want to draw it because you got to guesstimate it. So negative 0.29, like I said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 0.3. 1, 2, 3. And I said that each one of those marks is 3.3. So 1, 2, 3, that's 9.9. So that's 10. So you might as well say this is 10%. So this is going to be 24%. So that's 24 plus 16, which is 40%. I'm going to say around 40% around. So what does it come out to be?
0.3859.
39%. 0.3859. And that is 4 good questions. If you can do those 4 questions right there, that's 4 questions you might see, or I might give you one of these questions. But I don't like to give these questions on a test because there's 4 in 1 and it takes up a lot of time for you. But as a homework question, if you get one of these with 4, all 4 of these are good questions. And I might as well just go ahead and clean this up. I ought to copy it, paste it, but I'm too lazy. All right, so that's that one. That's number 2. That's another question just like it. Number 2, another question just like it. Number 2, another question just like it. Number 15, let me make sure we're going in order. Nope, number 14, number 14, 13, 11, 10. Okay, am I doing y'all's homework for you? 9, 10, 11, 12. 7. Find the z-score that separates the middle 14% of the distribution from the area in the tails of the standard normal distribution. Okay, you got to read the question on this one. All right? Where is the middle 14%? Well, if you want to draw it, this is what we're going to draw. I'm going to just take and that is 0.140 what? 0. Okay? What it says.
You do.
And what is this over here? That's the right tail. This is the right tail. And this is the what? Left tail. So if you find either one of the tails, then you're okay. But right now, we read from left to right, and the left-hand side gives you, so you know this, if this is 14%, what's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to subtract what? Good job. So 100 minus 14%, or 1 minus 0.14, whichever one you want to call it. And that leaves you with what?
8.
So what does that mean these two tails are?
Right about 2.
And that gives you
43.
0.4300. Now, if I've got an area, I need a z-score. So that means what? Inverse norm. So second, vars, inverse norm, and what are you going to type in? 0.4300. Now let's look at it. Well, we can't really tell, but it looks like it's going to be between -1 and 0.
It's negative 0.1763.
Negative 0.1763. Now, if I'm reading the question right, that's going to be a negative 1.17, and this is going to be a what? Positive 0.1763. Remember me telling you, the math is not that hard. What do you have to do? You have to read the question. The question's telling you what to do. I hope it's going. I bet it's going to ask like, okay, commas, negative point. I done lost it. 1763, comma, positive 0.1763. I'm not worried about it. It's probably rounding. Yeah. Okay, round to 2 decimal points. I'm sorry. I was thinking it was area. I'm sorry. We got it right. Okay? Is that a test question? Maybe. The only reason I would put that on a test is to make sure you can read the question. Okay? Next one. But I did not cover one like that, but that's fair. Number 9. Okay, this is a good test question. I'm just going to erase it. There we go. All right, do however you want to. I'm going to draw a picture. I'm not going to, well, we can. We'll use this picture. Okay, it says, assume the random variable normally distributed with a mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 10. I'm going to draw a picture. Compute the probability. Be sure to draw proof. Okay, mark through probability and put area. Compute the area. That's what they're looking for. Area under a curve. So that means they're giving you a z-score. It's not a z-score, so that means you've got to what? Make it a z-score. We did one like this in class, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay, so 50, 60, these are the ones I like, 70, 40, and what? 30. Where is 41? 41 is right here. What does the question ask for? What does it say?
Area corresponding to shape.
Less than. So that means left or right? Left. So again, we got left to right. 9999 to whatever. No, we don't have to worry about that because right now, because we got to convert this 41 into a what? A z-score. 41 minus 50 over 10. Now, please don't use a calculator.
0.9.
Thank you. So negative 0.9. So that's negative 0.9. Now I'm going to go ahead and do I think it's going to be 13.5 plus 4. I'm going to say 18%. 18001700. Since the 0.5s, I think it's going to be between 17 and 18%. Somebody give me, which one is it? This one? I have to pick A. Let me pick A. A. And we feel good about ourselves. And 4 decimal places, somebody give it to me. $1841. That's a date. That's a date. That's a date in history. I can't remember which one it is. 1841. Something happened. Enter. Look at there. That is a test question. So I think I've got a couple of these in your notes. Okay? That's the test question. So we've gone over at least 3 test questions.
Okay, I got a question.
No. What?
I was almost, how do you get the 17 to 18?
Empirical rule. You add up the 13.5 and that's the estimate. Remember? I do that every problem. Let's do it again. Draw a picture. When I draw a picture, I put my percentages. Remember my percentages?
Okay.
The empirical rule. 50, I hate 7. 50, 57, 64, 43, I have no idea. 36. Okay, 2.5, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, and 2.5. Remember me telling you when you do your copies to have the percentages in there?
Right.
So you don't have to write them every time?
Right.
Okay, what numbers, what does this say? Is this left, right, or between? Between, or tween, depending on where you're from. So that's comma, tween, or twixt. Mm-hmm. Twain, twixt, all right? Some of you go, what's that mean? Shut up. It's your parents' file. 56 to 68. 56, I'm going to do this in blue. 56 is right here. And 68 in red. $56 in blue. All right, let's do an estimate. What's 13.5 plus, let's see, 56? Let's see, there's 6 between there, so that's 34 divided by 7. 34 divided by 7 is what? 5, so that's 5%. So 5% would be 56. 18.5, I'd say around 19 or 20%. Somewhere right in there. That's a guesstimate. Okay, because you know you've got to be able to figure that estimate because based on your empirical rules.
So that's just a percentage between 56 and 68.
Yes, using these numbers right here.
Okay.
But it's an estimate, so it's not going to be right on target.
Okay.
It just tells you that you're in the ballpark. All right, so which way do we read?
Left to right.
So which is your lower bound
56.
and what's your upper bound?
68.
Okay. Type it in. And I think it's going to be around 0.19 to 0.2. Which one is it on here? Is it this one? This one, 56 to 68. B? Yeah, y'all should not get if you get the picture wrong, don't what? Don't tell anybody. Okay? Is that all you do? Where's the rest of the problem? Oh, really? All right, somebody give me 4 decimal point what? Point. There's only 12 other calculators. You don't have to worry. Just takes them an hour or 2. Well, it's y'all's time. It's not mine. What'd you get? Second, normal CDF, second bars, normal what? CDF? Why is it taking y'all so long? 56, comma, I'm sorry, oh, we didn't turn it into a z-score, my fault. Oh, me, I suck. So 56, of course, y'all wasn't gonna say anything, y'all sit there like a, winged on pickle. Over 7, and then 68 minus 50 over 7, and 56 minus 50 is what, 6? 6 over 7 is 0.67, isn't it? Is it 0.67? I can't remember. What is it? No, it's not 0.67, it's like, what is it? Point what? Oh my God, y'all can't punch 6 divided by 7? Come on.
0.85.
0.85, thank you. And somebody, 68 minus 50 is what? 18 divided by 7 is 2 and...
2.57.
Thank you. 2.57. Now you can type in. I apologize for that. That was my mistake. I forgot to tell you to do that. But y'all should have known to do that, but... Somebody give me 4 digits. 1926. Sounds like a date in a song. Sure? Point 1926?
Probably because we didn't type in the whole z-score.
They got 1906. Check it. Check y'all gave me those z-scores, check them. What's 6 divided by, let's see, that's 56, so that's 6 divided by 7, make sure that's 0.85. And then 68 minus, that's what, 18 divided by 7? Check them. Somebody must have rounded off or something. But I got a calculus problem in the next class. There's 2 problems that was in the homework that's got wrong answers. I had like 2 other calculus teachers do it. So they do have wrong answers, but that one's real close. It seems like, does that come out to be 0.85? And 2.57?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll take 1906. I'll take 1926 because that's what y'all come out with. Oconee, did y'all get 1926?
No.
They're not going to say.
But they said no.
Oh, well, I can't hear them. I can't decipher grunts and mumbles. And I can't decipher whispers either. So you got to speak up. Y'all like 45 miles away. I'm just kidding. You're not 45 miles away. I just use that as a figure of speech.
Yes.
There'll always be somebody, oh, well, that's it. You're only 18 miles. Shut up.
I stored it under alpha A and alpha B. It came out 1906. Like the whole z-score number.
Okay, so it's a rounding thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not worried about that. Okay, next one. And plus, y'all should be able to get it. Next one is number 11. Okay, that's the same type of question we just did. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next one. Okay, we went over that one in class. Remember this one? Mean incubation time for a fertilized egg kept at a certain temperature is 24 days. Suppose the incubation times are approximately normally distributed. That means approximately normally distributed means draw a picture, dummy. Okay, with a standard deviation of what? I can't see that. Yeah, I think. Do I have an eraser in here? We don't have an eraser in here, do we? Was that what you're supposed to use on this whiteboard? I hadn't used one in so long. Mayberry Technical College. Okay.
I go over there every day.
Which episode? I watch it every day. I record them all.
She's always watching it when I go there on my lunch break. And it was the one where they put like an intercom in the jail cell.
Oh, yeah.
And what they're talking about is like, this is the way the world is, technology
Yeah.
going towards.
Yeah, that was Barney. That was the episode right before he bought a motorcycle.
And he's like, why don't you just walk over to the jail cell?
Yeah, why don't you just walk over?
Ernestine
You know, Ernest T. Bass was one of the producers,
Yeah.
and Mr. Slump was a producer also. This right here, approximately normal distributed, means draw a picture. That's what that means. Anytime you see mean and standard deviation, that's the same thing, draw a picture. So 24 days, is that a mean? The mean incubation. 24 plus 2 is 26, 28, 30, 22, 20, and 18. I always carry the 3 because sometimes the question might ask you the third deviation. I have no idea. Okay, A through freaking Z. Okay, we drew it. Which one is it? I'm not, let's look at it and see. It says click here for C. Okay, there it is. I think y'all can do that. You should be able to draw by the third unit, and you know, that's all we've been doing. You should be able to draw it. All right, find the probability that hatches in less than what?
20 days.
20 days. Now, evidently, they want you to change it into a z-score. This is 7.2. Now, by the empirical rule, 2.5%. So write that down, 0.0250 by the empirical rule, because it's 2.5% right there. But 20 minus 24 is -4. -4 divided by 2 is negative what? So negative 9999 to -2. Somebody give me 4 digits, please. Negative 9999 to -2. Zero, 2275 or 8. And we said 2.5, so that's 2.3, so we're right close to it. Oh my Lord. Oh, this is where they ask 15 of the same questions. All right, so if you have 100 people or 100 eggs, so that's 2.3, which is going to be 2 eggs. So exactly, what did I tell you about the word exactly? Thank you. That's just like saying perfection. So you know it's not that. Expected, would that be a good word to use for probability? Yes. Expected means, you know, I expect, I predict. Okay? So it's either B or C. So whichever one, if 100 fertile, I think it's going to be this one. That'd be 2. Now, why did I say 2.3? Poor old Horatio. You can't have 2.3 eggs. Okay? Over 28 days. 28 minus 24 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is what? 2. 2 to what? 9999, which is going to be the same thing. But go ahead. What is it? 0.0228? And they're going to ask you the same question. Exactly doesn't work. 2. And this is a good homework question, but it's not a good test question because I don't want to give you anything like this on the test. 22 and 24 days. 22 minus 24 is -2. -2 over 2 is what? -1. So from -1 to 0. So somebody do -1 to 0. 34%. It's going to be around 34%.
Like 3, 4, 93.
This is a good homework question for practice. Which one? Expected 34?
That's exactly.
Oh, I thought it was expected. Oh, there it is, 34. Oh, come on. The probability of an egg hatching, it's okay to be at homework. I need to get over as many questions as I can. Mama's probably in Highway 81 right now, probably walking around aimlessly. The probability of an egg hatching in less than 18 days. Now, what did we say this was? 2.25. So this is going to be around 0.15, which is 0.0015. So write down 0.0015. Somebody do from negative 9999 to what's 18 minus 24? Dang old negative 6, negative 3. From negative 9999 to negative 3, what do you get?
0.0013.
And that's going to be very unusual. This would be unusual since the probability is 0 cents greater than 5 cents or less than. Remember me telling you, if it's less than 5 cents, it's an outlier or it's unusual. Okay, good homework question, but I would not ask that on a test because there's too many parts and then you might quit, which I want you to quit, but okay, you need to quit distracting people. Number 14. Okay, this one is a pain because you got to use a calculator. So go ahead, and I'm just going to erase the bottom right here. And I need y'all to add those up because I'm not going to do them in my head. So take your calculator and add the mean and the standard deviation for me. And then we'll go through and do it. It says the mean is 141.4 seconds. And a standard deviation of 24 seconds.
So 165.
This one got on.
Y'all hear anything? Well, you shouldn't be drinking while you're doing homework. What'd you say?
165.4.
The first one?
Yes.
And what's the next one? 189.4?
Yes.
And do the last one.
213.4.
And somebody do the first subtraction.
117.
117 even?
0.4.
Okay.
$93.4.
And the last one.
69.4.
Okay, now the first one says, what is the probability less than 96 seconds? Well, 96 is not on here, so you got to guesstimate. Old friend, the empirical rule. Let me write that down. 0.15, 2.25, 13.5, 34, 34, 13.5, 2.5, 0.15. Okay, 96, I'll do it in blue. Well, you said that 24 was, so 24, I'm trying to think of a way to, 26 be a half. So each one of these is going to be like a 0.5%. There's 24 of those, and each one is like a 0.5%. Because, yeah, I think that's right. Because half of 24 is 12, right? So, yeah, that'd be about right. So, if I'm guesstimating, I got 24 there, and I want 93, so that's going to be 94, 95, 96. 90, oh, I'm on the wrong side. Am I? No, I'm on the right side. 1, 2, 3, so 96 would be right in here. Now, does it say less than or greater than 96?
Less than.
Less than 96. So we've got 1.5, I'm sorry, 0.15, 2.25, which is equal to 2.5, and then I've got 1.5% right there. So I'm going to say 2.5 plus 1.5 is 3.4. I'm going to say around 4%. Okay, roundabout. That's a guesstimate. So 96 minus 141.4. 96 minus 141.4 divided by 24. Somebody give me 2 digits. I think it's going to be 2.8. Negative 2.8. What does it come out with? Or 1.8, sorry.
Negative
1.89. Okay, so now you got to go from negative 9999 to negative 1.89. And what do you get? 4 decimal places. 0.0293. That's 3%, so I was off a little bit.
Well, hold on. You round, so
It's 4 decimal places. 0.0 what?
I got 0.02937, so would it be
94.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is my guesstimate was 4% and you got 3%, so I'm pretty close. All right, let's do some more A through Z. Okay, more than what?
100%.
Okay, do that. Well, I'll erase all this. Oops. Get rid of the 24 tick marks. Okay, so where is 172? 172 is going to be up here. So we know that 24 is between, so there's 24 little marks between here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. That's good enough. All right, so we need, what do we say? 172. So we need how many marks? 172, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we know each one of those is a half. So half of 8 is 4. So I'm going to say that's about 4%. And then this up here is what, 80, 16, and that's 84. So I'm going to say around 88%. And this is, so that's 88%. That's my whatever estimated answer. So 172 minus 141.4 divided by 24. Somebody give me 2 digits. I'm going to say it's going to be less than 1.5. I'm going to say 1.4. What is it? 2728. 1.28. So, okay, what do we need? Below or above? So what is our lower limit? 1 point what? 28. What's our upper limit? Remember, you read from left to right. You want this area right here. So the lower limit's 1.28, upper limit's 9999. I said, well, forget it. What's 88 from 100? 12? I'm going to say it's around 12%. What is it? Okay, T got 10%. That's good. So 0.1012. And there is a little bit of grace. I think they give you within 2 or 3 10,000. So, and anything outside, you can let me know by email. Do not let me know like a week after final exams because I'm not going to answer it. Okay? Next, I'm getting tired of drawing on it. Well, no. Let me just... This says The proportion of cars that spends between 2 and 3 minutes in the restaurant's drive-thru. Well, you got to change 2 and 3 minutes into. This is in what? Seconds. So you got to change 2 or 3 minutes into seconds. Good job. You are so smart. You actually went ahead of me. I appreciate that. Can y'all catch my sarcasm at this time of year? This time of the semester? All right. So 2 minutes is 120. And 3 minutes, I have no idea. What is it? 180. Thank you. I can't think that fast. All right, so put 120 and 180. Let's go. 120. 120 is about in here. 180 is right in here. I'm not even going to put marks. I'm just guesstimating. So I'm going to say this is 32, 34, and that's 7. So 39 plus 1 is 40 plus 33, 73. Somebody add those three up. That's not right. Is it 73? What's 32 plus 34 plus 7?
73.
Okay, I'm going to say around 73% or 0.7300. So let's change this one. This one's going to be 120 minus 141.4 over 24. Somebody give me 2 digits there. Here is going to be 180 minus 141.4 over 24. Somebody give me this one. Now I'm going to say it's going to be negative 0.8. What is it?
Which one?
This one.
120.
I say negative 0.8, 0.7. I take it y'all didn't bring calculators today.
Okay, the first one is negative 0.891.
89. I said 0.8. Okay, somebody give me this one. I say it's going to be 1.5. 1.60. What?
1.618.
Okay, 1.61 is good enough. All right, what's the left side? What's the right side? Somebody give me 4 digits. You actually did copy those, didn't you? Wow.
Yeah.
Good thing. You're the one that did it.
0.75.
I'm going to watch the video.
Yeah, you do all of it. You know what? I'm going to predict you're going to make an A out of this course.
Before
so.
rounding.
0.7 what?
That's,
7596?
yeah.
Okay, I said 73. It's 76. Oh, come on.
That's what we be saying.
The probability, well, that's good for homework, but not right now. I want to go over test questions. The probability that a car spends more than 3 minutes in the restaurant's drive-thru is 3 minutes. What's 3 minutes? We said 180. So somebody do negative 9999 to 1.61. Thank God. They were at least nice to you and gave you. And that's going to be, let's see, 34, that's 68, that's 84. 84 plus 7, 91% or 92%?
0.9463.
9463. Now, yes, it's going to not be unusual. Why is it not going to be unusual? Because 95 cent is greater than what?
0.05.
5 cent. And you feel good about yourself.
I don't know why I kept it. I watched that last
I don't know why it's wrong. Let's just round it.
I think I was tired.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read the question. What did it say? More than 3 minutes, which would be the complement of 9463. I'm sorry. But look,
Oh, yeah.
is 5.39 cent greater or less than? It's greater. So it would not be unusual. So we only got this wrong because we didn't read the question. You got to read the question. I just showed you that right there. Go ahead. I'm Bernie Sanders. Go ahead. Y'all heard about Bernie, didn't you?
Papa was trying to tell me something.
Oh, y'all haven't heard?
No.
He decided to give all his staff, his
Oh, we
political
had to cut-
staff,
we had to cut
$15 an hour.
You gotta cut hours.
But cut your hours to half.
Yeah, I saw it.
I don't know, everybody's making a big deal out of it.
Because he's the one that's saying that all these,
Free everything.
what?
If, I'm saying, everybody wants $15 an hour, but if you work at McDonald's or one of the fast food restaurants, you don't work full time.
Yeah, and you're not
gonna
supposed to
hours,
work.
so
You're not
gonna-
supposed to be. But he's being hypocritical. He's going out here telling all these CEOs that you got to give your people $15 an hour.
That's just.
But he does it and he cuts the hours. That's what capitalism does.
Yeah.
That's just gonna make everything more expensive.
Exactly.
And you're just gonna get more taxes taken out of your check, the more that you
Thank
make.
you.
But then too, it's.
Trust me, I would never.
You know, in like Finland and stuff, they.
I just think it's funny that he did
It
it.
is, but
It
to
is.
his defense, he's not like a major corporation either.
I know, but it is ironic. Let me just say that.
Yeah, true.
I just think it's funny. Anyway, my daughter, she laughed about it. Okay, 14. Please let this be a simple question.
That's what I just did.
Okay, oh, we just did that one? Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's move to another one. 15 the same?
No, it's different.
Oh, it's just A through D. I'm starting to see a pattern here. Okay.
Sort of the same time.
Steel rods are manufactured with a mean. Now, this is a good question. I'll tell you why. Because it makes you what? Think. You know. And for those people that don't like to spell mom backwards and race car backwards, it's very difficult. Draw a picture. So I want y'all to fill it out because I'm not going to fill it out. That's dang old decimals.
I guess after 14, it's became.
Yeah, this is number 15, I think, isn't it? So 23 goes in the middle. You would be surprised on how many people don't draw pictures. And then they don't understand how to do the problem. And I'm not talking about y'all, I'm not talking about Oconee, I'm talking about my fall semester when I had 30 people in this class. Oh my gosh, half of them don't draw a picture. And then they don't understand why they can't get it right. So 23, and then 23.09. 23.18 and 23.27. Somebody check me. Did I add it right? This would be 22.91. And I'm not going to try it.
22.82.
Thank you. 22 point what?
82.
And
22.73.
73. Okay, now that you've done all of this, because that's what it's asking you to do is draw a picture. That's what the whole first sentence means. Draw a picture, dummy. Y'all remember that commercial? No, he originated that. But the commercial, oh gosh, for the dummy. Oh gosh, it was a convenience store commercial. Little Cricket, dummy. Y'all remember Little Cricket? Oh gosh, that was a hilarious commercial. Little Cricket, dummy. So I'm not calling y'all dummy, I'm reciting a commercial. I have to say that for the snowflakes and the buttercups. All right. What proportion of rods have a length less than 22.8? So I go to my handy dandy blue marker And 22.8 is going to be right beside 22.82. Are we looking for the left or the right? The left. So turn 22 into 22.8 minus 23 over 0.09. Somebody give me a z-score. I say it's going to be like 2.01. What is it? Negative what? 222? Which way do we read? This is negative 9999 to what? To 2.22. Somebody give me 4 decimal points.
What is that negative point?
Don't you dare ask that. Somebody give me 4 decimal places. Hurry up. Hurry up, dummy. 0.0131. Okay, y'all do this one. Any rods that are shorter than 22.79 or longer than 23.21. Do you mind?
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. All right, here we go. I'm going to take all this off. Now, the good thing is you probably are not going to have to do, well, it's going to be the same area because they're asking for the left tail and the right tail. I'm going to do it in blue. 22.79 is right here. Wait a minute. 22.79 would be on the other side, right? No? Yeah. 22.79 minus 23 over 0.09. And then over here, bigger, longer than 23.21. 23.21 be it here. So that's going to be 23.21 minus 23 over 0.09. That's going to be around what? 2.99? 1, 2. This one over here is going to be what? 2.99? What is it? 23.21 minus 23 is 0.21. And then 0.21 divided by 0.09, what do you get? Okay, 2.33. I had it drawn wrong. But it's symmetrical, isn't it? So you're going to multiply, you're going to find these two areas and you're going to multiply them by 2 probably. What's this one down here? Negative what? 2.33. These z-scores are identical. That means this is symmetric. This area is going to be the same as that area, so it doesn't matter which one you do. It's going to be the same. So somebody do negative 9999 to negative 2.33 and tell me, let me see, any rods that are shorter than or. Okay, does it say and or or? Or means what? You should add them. Okay, you should. Now some of these times they forget that the word or is in there and they don't do that. So somebody, what's that area?
0098.
And add that together. Add another 0.0098. Tell me what you get. 0.01. What is it? 0.0196.
Please tell me what you just added again.
The two areas.
Okay.
This area and that area, or just multiply it by 2, whichever one you want to do. Enter. Okay, using the results of Part B, which is this 2%, 0.0196%, if 5,000 rods are manufactured in a day, how many would they throw away? So you're going to take 0.0196 and multiply by what? 5,000, Hubert. That's right, class. Somebody give me that number. And remember, Poyle ratio, there ain't no such thing as a half a rod, so 98 even? And you could move the decimal, you don't need a calculator, but 98. If an order comes up for 10,000 steel rods, somebody multiply it. Oh, how many of the rods would be between 22.8, that's this one, and, oh, no, they did it, oh gosh. All right, they're giving you another one. Take 22.8, I thought this one was 22.8, was it? Yeah. Okay, what was the z-score for 22.8? I'm sorry, what? Yeah, what was the z-score for 22.8?
Negative 2.22.
Okay, go from negative 2.22 to positive 2.22. Tell me what you get. Negative 2.22 to positive 2.22. What do you get?
0.97.
And multiply that by 10,000. And round to the nearest whole number. I can't hear mumble.
97.37.
97.37. Okay, we must have done something wrong. Let's see what they got. I'll have to do it on the board. I was trying to get by without having to do
Is that a
it.
point?
Yeah, y'all must have multiplied wrong. Let's
We're
look.
going to do the z-score for 22.8 again.
I'm just going to redo it. All right, 22, what does it say? 22.8? Do y'all look in your notes? What is the z-score for 22.8? 22.8. 22.8 minus 23 over 0.0 what? 9?
Yeah.
What does that come out to be?
Negative 2.222.
Negative 2.22. All right, now let's do the other one. What does it say? 23.2. 23.2 minus 23. We didn't do that. That's what it was. I thought we did that one. Right there. There it is.
It's the same thing, it's just positive 2.2.
Well, that's what I thought. 2.22. But we're rounding it to 2 digits, and they're probably rounding it on out. So somebody take the area from negative 2.22 to positive 2.22. And then multiply that number times 10,000. And that should be it. What'd you get? Spit it out. What'd you get? Oh, wait a minute. I'm reading the question different. If an order comes in for 10,000, how many rods should the manager expect to manufacture if the order states that all the rods must be between 22.8 and 23.2? You're going to have to use algebra there. You're going to have to use algebra. You're going to have to set 10,000 equal to the equation. I hate when they throw algebra out of the blue on these questions. Let me see what they've got. They're going to set 10,000 equal to, yeah, we did that. Or is this D? Yeah. And then they're gonna set 10,000 equal, let me get rid of this. There's 10,000, so they're gonna set 10,000 equal to, there's the 0.9044, whatever. What did we get? 0.9 what? I'm sorry, what?
9737.
9737. We got different. 9737. There it is. There's the algebra. See, it's equal to 10,000. That's it. I knew they were going to do that. They had to use algebra. So on this D part right here, take 0.090 what? 93. What'd you say it was?
9737.
9737. Oh my Lord. 97. You don't have to excuse me. I'm worried about going to get my mama and worried about trying to get these questions in. 9737
You should have just found it.
x is equal to 10,000. Divide by 0.9737. Divide by 0.9737. And x is equal to, somebody divide 10,000 by 0.9737.
1027.
10270. That should be your answer. 10,000. So they got to make 200, almost 300 rods more to compensate for the error. No, not a good homework question. I mean, not a good test question. Too many parts. But y'all are getting a lot of good homework in today since we're doing your homework basically.
I'm gonna have to.
What time is it? It's 2:00. We're still okay. I'm gonna try to finish out. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish out any that we haven't gone over. Okay. Okay, we did that one. That's the beginning of the class. We did that one at the beginning of the class. Number 2. That's okay. We did all those. Okay, so that's it. Okay, now the test will consist of 2 or 3 questions out of 6.1, 2 or 3 questions out of 6.2. I told you which questions are test questions. And then the rest, probably 15 or, let's say 2 or 3 is 6, 14 questions or somewhere around 14 or 15 questions out of 7.1 and 7.2. And we just went over what comes out of 7.2. Okay, I'm not going to give you I'm going to give you the questions that ask above, below, or between. Not going to have 15 parts. Okay, but if you do those homework questions that we did today, if you do all of those today, if you go home and do each one of those, that's a good pre-test for the 7.2 part. The 7.1, you're going to get a couple of uniform. That's the rectangle, and you're going to get some that's under, and the difference is that instead of the mean being 100, it's going to be 0, and the standard deviation is 1. So that's the difference. So do your 7.1 and 7.2 homework, and you should be good. And don't spaz. Okay, y'all get out of here. Had a good one. Y'all look me up on classes for the fall now. If you need any more math.
Teaching calculus.
I'm teaching 109, 110, 111, 155, and I think I'm teaching 120. I may have a 109 in there too.
Why do they were saying that it's hard to transfer from here to Clemson?
No, it's not. It's hard to transfer if you don't have math and science under your